This video is for Richard and Colin from Jack. So, hey guys, I'm going to be doing a video of the forest that's above my house, just explaining where we could possibly train. Because there's houses above the forest, and I don't want to hit any of the houses with BBs. But there's a bunch of foliage and ferns, and it'd be great for training. It's probably similar to some fields around us, so I'm gonna make a video for you guys. So later, maybe like in a couple days, if you guys want to come over and hang out, and then we can bring our airsoft stuff and train around, see what roles fit each person best, and see how we play and work as a squad. So I'm gonna do a video of just the area we'll be training in if we choose to train around my house. So I'm gonna go down the road here. This isn't exactly my property, but what we could do is have, like, say, one person at each end of the main trails going into the forest. So like right here, so my house is down by those cars. And if you walk up here, right here is this gravel path where this guy, his house above, he keeps a boat here. And I can go up here as long as I don't damage any property. But I'm thinking one of the teams can start in this gravel area. And that's the forest up there. And there's, if someone tries to flank around from my house, you can crouch down here and shoot from this little ridge. And we could also go around my house and on the street, as long as we're shooting up into the forest where we're not hitting any cars or houses. And you can always climb up this hill here to get into the main forest. So I'll just go around the boat here. So I'm thinking one team would start in this area, and the other team would start at the far end of the forest, which is off that way. And we could also start at the basketball hoop and come up this hill up on this path. I don't know if you can see this too well because the sort of shady up here, and through these trees and up into the forest. So I'll go up here. So this is like the forest side near my house where one team could be, and I have my pan up there for shooting my BB gun, like the pellets. So we could have one team up here, and then they could push this way towards the far side of the forest over here. See, there's houses up here, so I don't want to go up too far when we're training, just so we don't disturb anyone. But if you hop over this log, there is more forest down this way. There's a path here already. The road's down there, so I'm already pretty high up. And the other team could start somewhere off in this area. And I'll keep going through here, but as you can see, there is tons of ferns and trees and foliage you could hide behind. So it would be really good for training and simulating some fields that are around us. And there's some open spots like this. Might be hard to get through. There are some trails, but some of them are sort of covered with ferns and all that. I'll have to go around this tree here. But here's like another little trail. You see all these ferns, it'll be really easy to hide behind them. So I know Colin's like a sniper. He's got his... Colin, correct me if I'm wrong when I send you this, but I'm pretty sure you have a sniper rifle. Here's another open area, and tons of ferns, so it'd be easier for a sniper or rifleman to hide in here. And just look at that. That's you'd be going that way if you're on this team. So I'm thinking the enemy team, well, the opposing team to the other side, could start somewhere past those trees, because there's a huge open area, and you can just converge this way to the other end, past my house where all the forest is. So we're fighting up on this hill, because you can see the road down here. So this whole forest is up above the road, so you can either go down on the road and flank people, or you can come up in the forest, hide in the foliage so people can't see you, and it'd be a really good place to do some training. And I think you guys would enjoy playing here with all the cover and stuff. It'd be really fun to try and spot each other and just see what tactics we use and implement that into our squad when we're playing. So, this is just like an overview of where we could be training. You guys could like come over to my house a couple days. Like you guys could come over with your airsoft gear and hang out and stuff. We could do video games, go outside, play basketball, and then we could come up here and just do airsoft training, just train. So we could have like, say, me and Richard at the far end, and then Colin this way, or vice versa. Sam's actually getting possibly I think like a sniper, either a light machine gun or some kind of M4 or MP5 type gun, maybe a P90. So he's gonna get serious about airsoft too, and he'll get like a cross-draw vest or something and some gear. So then Sam could join us, so we have even teams to train against. So I think this would be a really good spot to train, and it's perfect with all the forest, the foliage, the ferns, the trees, and this right here in this area above my house, because it's above the road and my house is right down there. There's probably more foliage and ferns and stuff here than there is on a typical airsoft field, because I'm assuming it's like the shadow ops, I think, is on flatter ground with wide open fields with tall grass. This doesn't really have any grass, as you can see. It's just ferns and trees and dirt and gravel paths, but it's very dense, especially back here, if you could see that. And I'll do a second video to this one, starting at the other starting point in the open field, so you guys come this way, and that'll just show the whole area of where we can train in. And I don't want to go like this tree right here that I'm pointing at, that my finger is pointing at. I don't want to go above that because there's houses up there, and I don't want to freak people out if they see us in like multicam and stuff running through the forest with airsoft guns, which they might think are real guns. They do know I'm playing airsoft, and I've been up here before. They don't mind. They don't really yell at me or anything. They're cool with it. But as long as we don't go too high up, because I don't want to be in their personal property, and I don't really want to be invading their space. And plus, up there by those houses, it's a thin line of fern and grass, and the good stuff is all down here, so it'd be pointless to go up there. But I just don't want to invade my neighbor's space. But this is just like the first video of where we could train. So I'll send this to you, Colin and Richard. Tell me what you think, either in a text or a call or email or FaceTime. Just tell me what you think, and I could have you guys over and we could train for a while. Just get a feel for how our squad will perform and what roles we can give each other. So yeah, so that's the first video on this of where we could train, and I'll make some more videos about the far area and its starting position. So thanks for watching this. I hope you guys get this, and just give me a call back or something and tell me what you think about it. Thanks. See you guys later.